Sorry about that. It cut off, so we're just gonna have to make it a two-parter. Okay, so I'm not sure where it cut off, but basically what's been happening in the last few minutes is the new opportunities to meet new people, possibly members of your soul family, soulmates, business, romance, friendship, is going to come through going with the flow. You're not going to have to force it or worry about it. You're not going to have to think about, is it right, is it wrong? The universe is going to take care of that for you. Whatever you're leaving in the past, it's going to allow you to be free, move out of that cage that you've been limited by. And that's going to lead to new vision, creativity, new qualities within yourself, new creative fields for you to venture into, upgrades, downloads, those kinds of things. And it's through your trusting your intuition that you are able to master this transformational power, so that when things do come into your life, you're able to use them for your highest good, learn from them in the easiest way possible. And that's going to lead to flowering, which is just a beautiful state of creativity and being yourself, showing your true inner beautiful self. And the last card is the Seven of Cups, so we're just going to clarify that. We have stress, but it came out upside down. So the options in the future, maybe you're thinking, so many options, I might be stressed out. You're not going to be stressed out. And one more card. The Miser, and it came out reversed too. So I think what the options in the future are going to lead to is not stress. It's going to be pleasurable to have a bunch of different things kind of going on. Meeting new people, new projects, whatever. And the Miser in reverse is telling me you're going to be feeling abundant and you're going to have plenty to share. Okay, let's get angel number 213. Have faith in your intuition. Be open to receiving messages from ascended masters, especially the goddesses. Trust your feelings and take action accordingly. And I'll get you a rune. This one. I think that might be Odell. It's like the last one. Where is it? Okay, Odell. Alright, so it came out reversed. So when reversed, Odell indicates losses in the above financial areas or a serious legal problem relating to money matters or perhaps the changing of a will. If this rune turns up reversed, the querent should watch out for a tax inspector looking for undeclared earnings. It can also show that the inquirer is someone who thinks money grows on trees and is in for a rude awakening leading to material loss. It can also signify a miser who is obsessed with making money at the expense of normal human relationships. This is especially true if a reversed Fio rune is near Odo. So I don't think this is collective energy. I think this is probably energy that the collective has been dealing with, because the miser came out first reversed, meaning we don't need to be miserly. We're not being miserly. So maybe there's someone in the collective's energy who is going through some kind of material loss or financial loss, or has some kind of shady tax thing going on. And maybe the message for the collective is just to stay on the straight and narrow, to make sure you've dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's, to be transparent, or seek transparency in your financial or business dealings. I'll get... Oh, I want us to get a mermaid card. Let's get a mermaid card. there's another. How did that happen? Snuck in there. The Fool. Okay. Alright, God, what mermaid card does the collective need for this part 2 of their reading? The first part cut off. What mermaid card do we need? Oh, it's beautiful. Falling in love. Kissing the divine in another. Kissing the divine in another, in yourself. It's number 20. Feeling powerful feelings of attraction for another and becoming overwhelmed with feelings of tenderness, almost to the point of feeling more for the other being than for food, drink, breathing. Feeling powerfully attached to another, seeing the divine within them, and experiencing the divine within yourself is extremely addictive. The beginning of a powerful relationship which truly has magic within it, the recognition of soul within another. Yet it is also wise to know thyself well and to be able to read your own patterns. Seeking to communicate and to establish a close bond with another, feeling very akin to them, a dissolving of boundaries of self into a kind of one, a time of sweetness, insecurity, beauty, excitement, newness, and uncertainty, perhaps a time when you are almost certainly very much alive and very much at the end of ordinary life and approaching what we often call insanity. Nobody wants that. The space before knowledge when the idealization of the other is at its height. This card can also signal a desire for sex that is sacred, deeply connective, soul-forging, and powerfully erotic, lovemaking that is exquisitely spiritual and sensual. So maybe someone in the Star Fam Collective is going to be falling in love, either with another person or with themselves or with, it could even be, I mean, the book didn't say this, but I'm feeling it. It could even be a new project, a new adventure, a new way of living, a new place, or it could be another human being. But definitely something beautiful is going to come into your life, and I think the caution would be know thyself. So know who you are, know what you want and need, and maintain those boundaries while still being open to the idea of meeting new people, having new adventures, starting new projects, moving to new places, even new versions of yourself that might how do you say it, that might flower into being in the future. Just keep that heart open, and keep that sword at your side, and look forward to leveling up, levels that you have not experienced yet in life, that you may be experiencing in the future. Okay, I'm gonna grab you a couple from the mess deck. Okay, God, what does the Star Fam Collective need to know? Angel. What else does the Star Fam Collective need to know? Scrap this. Marriage. Kids. Single white female. This card, I wrote this card not to mean that you're a single white female, but because there's this movie called Single White Female that I find really hilarious. It's the classic, a normal divine person doing their thing, being themselves, whatever. walking around without their sword. And so I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't seen it, it's about this woman, and she's like this independent, normal person, and she gets a roommate, and her roommate is like this insane karmic who quickly becomes like a roommate from hell, and like cuts her hair and changes her look and wants to be just like the regular person that she moved in with. And it gets to a point where she's like trying to steal her man and take over her life and be her. And to me, it's just I wrote this card to represent that movie, that whole idea of like, yes, you're being your unique self, but then you have this other person who is not being their unique self because they're too caught up in trying to be a cheap copy of you. And it, over time that just leads to insanity. So like they go insane. So anyway, that's what this represents. So maybe someone is watching your glow up and they are trying to copy you, or maybe they're seeing your divine nature, but instead of working on themselves and doing that inner work to become divine themselves, they're just trying to copy what they see on the outside. Next one is take care of yourself. Love. Working hard. New job. Worst enemy. Wealthy. Kissing. Remorse. And errands. That's a weird message. So maybe someone in the collective is an angel, an earth angel, or maybe they're working with the angels, they're being helped by the angels, or one particular angel. This is leading to marriage and kids. Or it could mean if you're already married and you already have kids, that the angels are protecting your marriage and protecting your kids. Single white female, take care of yourself, love, working hard, a new job. This to me is saying that you might have a doppelganger or a copycat or a karmic who wants to be you. And all you need to do is take care of yourself, love yourself, work hard on your new job. And that could be a job. It could also be a new business idea, a new project, whatever applies to you. Then we have worst enemy, wealthy, kissing, remorse, and errands. I think this is giving me that whoever has been working against someone in the collective, they've been using money as a way of doing some of that working against you, however that resonates. And with kissing, remorse, and errands, I would say that perhaps they're in a relationship or using their wiles. I don't know. As part of that, remorse is in the upright, so maybe there's been remorse from people who have been working together with your enemies. And errands lets me know that it is most of this hidden plan or bad energy or working against you or whatever has happened in the 3D in small ways in the 3D, like errands. Trying to think of what else. Oh, I'll read you a prayer. Okay, so it's spring here now, so let's read a spring one. I'm going to read you a prayer from Prayers of Honoring by Pixie Lighthorse. Spring. Okay. And then it says for spring, east, element air, properties, mind, new beginnings, birth, adventure, vulnerability, risk, sunrise, ignition, potential, visions, dreams, seed planting, exploration of spirit, daydreaming, and wandering. All right, let's read the first one. Honoring origin. It is a blessing to be alive today, given the long journey through humankind's primitive beginnings to the present. It is a miracle that we are here. Help us remember the value of our presence at this moment in time. Rewind the lost tapes of our cellular memories connect to our humble beginnings with awe. Lead us back to the time when we operated with our senses. Help us find our way without gadgetry and excess noise. We are grateful to hear. Sharpen our skills so we may hear with our eyes and see with our ears. Help us with our night vision for moving through darkness with courage. Spread our toes fully open to receive the energy of earth through our souls. Teach us to honor how the moon illuminates the path of the night creatures and the ancient questers, the fire makers, the seekers, the seers of stars, and the record keepers. Help us feel the warm history of our ancestors, allowing it to inform us about our ways today. Put us on a good path. Teach us how to walk in strength and beauty again. Allow us to love the darkness, wrap it around our shoulders, hunker down at the fire with it, and honor the wisdom that comes from time spent in the dark. Give us a cauldron to stir and the years and patience to wait for good brew. Help us trust that it'll all make sense in the end. Allow us to love the darkness. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Help us surrender and feel everything, especially when we have nothing to comfort us or take the edge off. Teach us to understand that it is not beyond, but within our human chaos that calm directives are located. Remind us that enlightenment is sometimes come by clumsily or revealed through a dusty dragging by the hair. Help us craft our own tools which will illuminate where we've been so we comprehend our personal evolution. Help us value the muck we have crawled through to stand on our own 2 feet. Allow us to celebrate where we're going without forgetting where we came from. Shine your loving light on the rivers that carry us in, our family lines, and the threads that connect us to our primitive beginnings. Help us to awaken from the long slumber and bind ourselves to the magic of transformative evolution in a loyal union with you, embodying the fever of progress with clear intention. Honoring origin. Okay, that's been your 2-part reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.